Hope you guys are well. Got the wonderful Denim Blonde in the green screen, as we call it. It's the green screen, right? Is that what it is? Oh, that's me. Well, that's not me. This will be me. How are we doing? Hope everyone's good. It's me, Johnny Beard, Streamer Stories Live. I can't remember the last time we did one of these lives. If you count the Ash Millman one from October, then that would be it. But I can't remember the actual live, Halloween special we've done. I wanted to try and get someone. I thought if we're going to do Streamer Stories Live, we're going to have to do someone with a bit of energy, a bit of awesomeness about them that I feel like deserving of a live edition. And I couldn't think of anyone better, really. To be honest with you, than this wonderful individual. They go by the name of DenimBlonde. There you are. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm very well, thank you. It's so good to have you here. So good to see you. I think we've known each other for just over a year. Like you were doing the Byron for mine tournament, I think, when I first discovered you.
Yeah, that's definitely that's where we first met. I think it has been a little over a year. Yeah.
Where's that time gone? That's what I would say.
I know. It feels like it was just the new year too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Happy New Year. When are we allowed to stop saying that? Is the saying, isn't it?
Right? Happy New Year. It's still.
Well, I've just said it now, so yeah, it's not too late for me. What do we want to call you? Do we want to call you Denim? Do we call you Blonde? Where do you go? Where normally, or do you prefer either?
I normally go as Denim.
Yeah. Okay, just so we got it right. So, it's such a pleasure having you here. Like, we've got a lot of people in chat as well to say hello. If anyone's got any questions, we'll try and get through some as we go through the episode of Streamer Stories Live. So it's gonna be good to have you here. Got some hellos in chat already. We got Denim, we got Josh Sandwich, we've got Barbie. So good to see everyone here. But I mean, I do know who you are, but for anyone who doesn't know who you are, do you want to introduce yourself? What type of content do you do?
Of course. My name is DenimBlonde. I recently because I really like horror in every aspect. I like playing horror games. I like horror movies. So I kind of narrowed my focus on my stream, and I was like, well, why don't I retheme myself? So I like to play a lot of scary games. I like to play indie scary games. I love to play Resident Evil. I love to play Silent Hill, all the classics. But yeah, I like to do scary stuff. I like to keep things like really fun, really light. Since I am a big horror fan, it's like, oh, the trope of the jump scare, or, oh, the killer's gonna be behind you, or just like to really have fun with it.
So good. That's so good. What came first for you then? Was it like horror films or horror games for you? It's always been a thrill for you playing or seeing horror?
Oh, so horror movies came first. Like I've always been a horror movie fan, even as a kid. Or like it's the Goosebumps to horror movies pipeline for me. And like I love Halloween. I was terrified of playing scary games. Like the cover of Silent Hill 4. I was like, oh my gosh, that's way too scary. But as an adult, like getting into streaming, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it won't be that bad when everybody in chat can hold my hand as I'm running away from Mr. X. So that didn't come until much, much later. But I really like it. It's more of because I don't get scared watching scary movies, so it gives me more of a rush to play.
Oh, you answered my question. I was about to ask that. Do you find horror games scarier than movies now? Like, I'm in that category. Yeah. I feel like they're a little bit desensitized to horror movies nowadays, generally speaking. Are you in a similar vein?
Oh, 100%. And I feel like it's more immersive in the game, too, because you can't be, like, looking at your phone or as easily distracted because it's like, oh, I have to go through the scary door.
God,
or I have to be on the lookout for this collectible or what have you.
I think it's because it's so immersive, isn't it? Like every playthrough of Resident Evil is different, technically, isn't it? Especially Resident Evil 2 with Mr. X. I mean, yeah, I played it on stream like last year after beating the game. I don't know how many countless times. I still got jump scared by Mr. X, man. Like he's a nightmare.
100%. Because he will literally pop out of somewhere, and you're like, where did you come from?
Yeah. He is so mean. We got Jack Murderface, we got Gonta, hello friendos. Denim is very lovely people, says Josh Sandwich. Been great to watch ever since meeting her in the Byron tournament last year. Yeah, 2 Byron tournament people from last year. That's awesome.
I know, it was
stuff.
so lovely meeting everybody who like loves Resident Evil. That was so much fun.
Oh, it was so good to have people. You. Okay, let's rewind the clock. Let's go back to mini Denim. You know, growing up. So, like, you mentioned horror films, obviously, but was gaming in general, maybe not horror gaming, but generally gaming, was that a big part of your childhood?
Oh, definitely. When I was really young, my parents got a Super Nintendo for my brother and I. I think it was more for them, but like, you know, they got it for us. And my brother and I were addicted to Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers. We ended up getting a 64 and like a Dreamcast and Game Boy. So it's always been something that has been in my life.
Nice.
Something very positive too that's been in our lives.
So it was for you. So how much was it? Like, did you watch more? Did you play? Where was the ratio, do you think?
Oh, so it was for me until my brother he's younger, he's about 3 years younger. So until he got older, and then it was like, oh, well, you both have to share. So I played a lot, but certain like The Lion King, I had to get help for The Lion King because I was so young. But like I learned how to read, looking at game menus and like trying to read the manual and things like that. But it was a lot of playing until mom and dad are like, oh yeah, go outside. And then somebody unlocked the hidden levels in Super Mario. And I know it wasn't me or my brother. So
Then you mentioned like instruction manuals and reading. Like I'm a similar thing. Like I was never like in school, like really interested in like, you know, English lessons, stuff like that really, or reading. But I grew up on Final Fantasy games. So I owe a lot to Final Fantasy for being like something that I read quite well, I'd like to think. So gaming had a big part of my childhood in terms of my development, I'd think. So you say a similar thing?
Oh yeah, it's crazy to think that, but I really like learn to read a lot from video games. Or like there's a Pinocchio game that I rented on the Super Nintendo, and you get all through the game, and the fairy at the end, she asks you a question, and because I'm still learning to read, if you pick the wrong answer, you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the game.
Oh my God.
And of course, I'm a kid, so I picked the wrong answer. But I learned what the word meant, and I learned to pay more attention to what was going on in the words, and to really like read and take in what was going on. But yeah, it's crazy to think that, but yeah, it definitely helped and like motivated me to want to learn to read more.
So funny that you say that. That reminds me actually of when I first ever played on the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis. As I was Genesis, you were Super Nintendo. On Streets of Rage, the original Streets of Rage, you get all the way to the end of the game, the final stage, and then he's Mr. X, I think, as well. Anyway, he asks you a question: would you like to be his right hand man? Would you oblige? And I was like, I don't know what oblige means. I'll go. I think I said yes, and then he's like, I don't believe you, and he takes you back a few levels, so you have to then do so similar thing.
Oh,
mean. So oblige. No, I don't know.
You're
sure,
like sure.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah, sure, cool. We both were punished for our lack of English.
They're doing it on purpose.
So, Super Nintendo then. So, where did you mentioned I think some handhelds as well, but Super Nintendo. Did you stay with console? Where did you go from Super Nintendo?
So I stayed with console. I did have I'm gonna date myself, but we had like a Windows 9. My parents got a new computer, so they're like, you can have the old one. Had a Windows 98 computer, drove it into the ground playing The Sims as you do. And then it kind of like my parents switched over to Mac computers, and you can't really game on a Mac. So I was staying with console for a very long time until I started streaming like six years ago. And then I was like, okay, let me get a Windows computer and I'll start PC gaming again. And it's just been like a rabbit hole. But other than that, I had console, a lot of handheld consoles. They're really convenient because it's like I can game take game in bed, game on the
Mm.
couch, take it with me on the go. So I do a lot of handheld, but it is nice to, just have a long game session on the PC and get immersed and be like, nobody
Yeah,
bother me. I gotta
100%.
get through the next level.
So, what are some of your favorite handhelds then? Growing up, what are your favorite games? So, do you play on those?
Oh, definitely Pokemon. That was my first like delve into RPG, and that's another like learning to read and learning to like water beats fire, and this beats that, and it took me a long time to figure out what beat a ghost Pokemon. Um, but definitely Pokemon. I rented a lot of games like 101 Dalmatians, and then I got a DS, and I had um, of course, like Nintendogs and things like that. And then I got the Ocarina of Time. I played that for the first time. I'd watched a lot of friends play it on the 64, but it looked very intimidating.
Yeah, yeah.
But I played it for the first time on the DS, and I was immediately hooked, immersed. Um,
Nice.
but I really like the DS too because the touch functionality and all the different things that you could do with games. Definitely like Ace Attorney. I had a lot of fun with that. Animal Crossing was absolutely one of my favorites as well.
Amazing titles there. Well, just like reeling them off. They were so good. I could have to circle back a bit to Pokemon though. Like, so yeah, I love that you mentioned about the ghost type. Like, yeah, is that like Pokemon Red and Blue for yourself? Was it? Yeah,
Oh yeah,
goodness me.
yeah.
Yeah, there's just the tower, the Pokemon tower. I was scared when you first meet the first like creepy ghost before you got the Silph Scope, and it's like, you can't, you need to leave type of thing. It was quite
Oh
scary. I
yeah.
felt. Yeah, and then like trying to use like normal attacks on a ghost Pokemon, it's not working. Oh my god, what?
No, and I'm
Like,
like, what is it gonna do? Like, I'm obliterating everything else with my Blastoise, and I get to the ghost Pokemon, and I'm like, why isn't it working?
yeah, it don't really help you. There's no one. I don't. Oh, there probably is, but I can't think of anyone actually going. Oh, you can't use normal attacks against ghost Pokemon. There's no one there, so you're like, type of thing. Yeah,
You're like, what am I gonna do? Or the stupidest, I have to tell you, like, the stupidest kid thing that I did. I have a forever hate of Zubats because the first, like, you're supposed to get the Flash HM before you go into the big cave. And I'm like, I don't have it, but I'll be fine. And I got so lost in the cave that's dark, turned around, and I'm just getting attacked by Zubats. And I'm like, never again. Never again.
I remember having a friend. I never did it, but I had a friend in school that would know the pattern of like not using Flash and would do like a Mount
Oh
Moon.
my
I
gosh,
know, like
mastermind.
yeah. I was like, no, I'm all right, thank you. Like, turn the brightness up now. It didn't work. We got Roll to Take in chat. How you doing? Level 2 of Legend of Zelda. Horse Head Man scared the crap out of me for years. I think they got a lot of people.
I think, oh yeah.
Good times. Good times. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so Nintendogs, Animal Crossing, Ace Attorney. There's some bangers there, to be fair. Like you said, the DS. Oh, I mean, let's be honest. The DS was such a great handheld. Like, arguably, I think the best handheld of all time. Like, my opinion.
Oh my gosh. It had so many absolute bangers of games, and then it was like indestructible. The battery life is amazing. I still like, or you could get Street Pass too. Like I'll still take my DS with me or my 3DS, and I'll like randomly get a Street Pass and I'll be so excited. But
Yeah, no, it was like we still got, like you said, they are indestructible. Still got some DSs. I feel they're more studied in 3DSs. I think we've still got two DSs and a 3DS, which is on the brink. It's on a wobble. It's on a wobble at the moment.
oh.
So yeah, it's they are so sturdy. Like, and the original
Mhm.
brick Game Boy, of course, was as well. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that was indestructible. As
that was the original Nokia.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Good times, good times. So, have you got any stories about playing any games growing up, like with friends or family, like that come to mind?
Oh, yes, a lot of Mario Party, a lot of Mario Party. Like my none of my friends really like to play games that much, except for The Sims. But my brother had friends that really liked Mario Party, so we'd all get in. We'd play Mario Kart and we're all yelling at each other on a Friday night, or like we're all like, "You stole my star! How could you?" Break it up, and then I'm like, "I'll steal everybody's stars. I'll win. No, I'm gonna win. No, what are you doing?"
Oh
Um,
man.
a lot of that growing up, a lot of like my brother and I would watch each other play all the time, and even though I was afraid to play, he would play like Resident Evil 2. I'd like walk by his room and I'd be like, "That guy follows you the whole time." He's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "I'm never playing this game ever."
And you never did.
I never did.
God damn, yeah. Oh, what Mario? What is it? Mario Kart? Did you say or Mario Pie? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, we would play both.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mario Kart, Mario Party. We would try and help each other with like Banjo-Kazooie, like, "Oh, you
nice.
have the
Yeah.
backflip up here. Oh, try this, do this. Give me the controller, I'll do it. No, let me try it." A lot of that going on.
What were you playing it on? Was it Wii? Was it the GameCube? N60? What was
Oh,
it?
so we had the Nintendo 64
Mm,
too at that time. So
nice.
we would play it on the N64. I don't think we had it for had a lot of like random third-party games for the or for the Super Nintendo, or like we'd rent. I'm kind of surprised we never bought Donkey Kong for as much as we rented it. It would have been cheaper to just buy it, but um, yeah, we played it on the 64. When we had a Dreamcast and we would play a lot of Crazy Taxi together. A lot of it's my turn. Um, Yeah, a lot of, like, co-op couch. Well, that's all you could do at the time, co-op
Yeah.
couch gaming,
It's
but
fascinating and it's wonderful. How can I say it's so nice and reminiscent to hear like the amount of renting you did of video gaming. Like, was it Blockbuster? Was it somewhere else? Like,
oh, yeah, Blockbuster. So there were 2 right across the street from each other. It was like Blockbuster and Hollywood Video, and what one didn't have, the other would, but, yeah, every weekend we would rent. My brother and I would, like, pick out a game, and we'd pick out a movie for the weekend and just, like, go all out.
oh, that sounds like such a vibe. Life was so simple back then and so good.
It was so nice.
Oh, Ravitude, I was told there might be cake here. There might be. Demon Lord Sonic,
Oh
how are you
my gosh.
doing?
Sonic, Ravi, hello.
Osh93 says crazy taxi. Favorite level in Banjo Kazooie? Gonta's asking. Good question.
Oh, I never was able to beat the game, but I really like the Snow Christmas level. I really liked it a lot.
Man, you know what? I think I said this before, but because I was a Sega Genesis / Mega Drive kid, and then moved to PlayStation. I missed so many games on Nintendo. I didn't have the SNES, didn't have N64, barely had a GameCube. So I need to. Would you believe that I've never played Banjo Kazooie? That's
Oh,
depressing, isn't it? Sorry.
you should go back, and because we ended up doing the opposite, because my parents are like, "Okay, we can only have one. We either go PlayStation or we go N64." And my brother and I were like, "Oh, let's go N64," because
Hmm.
we wanted to play Super Mario.
Yeah.
So I missed all, Spyro and Resident Evil, and but then we ended up one of the few times we ended up cooperating on something. We pooled our money together and we bought a PS2. So
Oh, good
we caught up
times.
a little bit.
So yeah, you switched. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first. I mean, I had a GameCube briefly, but then I
Mhm.
got a Wii. The Wii was really my
Oh,
first
the Wii
Nintendo.
was
It's
so
so
my
good.
parents even got into it, like, be
Yes,
like, "Alright, I wanna play Wii Tennis." Okay, all
good
that stuff.
times. I was always. I wish my mum and dad let you play the games, but they never did. Um, Johnny playing Banjo Kazooie. I will. I will. I promise. At some point, I will.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
you'll have a lot of
Sorry.
fun with it. You'll have a lot of fun.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Okay, then. So we're talking about some of our favorite games, right? So is there any games that come to mind that aren't so good? Like, maybe it's like just a bad game, or is it just a game that you thought was going to be good but was kind of a letdown? Like, what comes to mind?
Oh, I'm trying to think. I was like trying to think about this question. Not anything really recently, because if it's something that I'm like, it kind of goes in the play it later pile, and then
Hmm.
something else will come up, and then it just pushed farther in the play it later pile. But when I was a kid, I definitely did rent a lot of bad games, which was the beauty of renting. But like the Rugrats game was not very good. My brother rented the Superman game, that was not
Oof.
very good.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, he took
there
a hit for then. He took a hit for the team then, didn't he?
Oh, 100%. And thankfully it was only a rental, but or like I learned the difference as a kid between, oh, they have this game for Game Boy, and then renting it and I'm like, oh, this is nothing
Yeah.
like what it would be.
That's one thing that's not that was good, but also not so good about the DS, wasn't it? Like it felt like the DS was the first like proper handheld that they were like, okay, we're gonna put like proper 3D games on here. So they had the Crash and they had the Spyro, they had like a Tekken. You know, I remember
Yeah.
you could play Tekken in Advance. It's like what on the Game Boy Advance and the DS, what type of thing.
I
But it
know.
was.
And then and then you'd be like, wait a minute, this looks different.
Yeah. This don't look right. No, it was the Western of handhelds. I feel that's for sure. So generally speaking, then Denim, what are you playing right now? And also as a secondary question, how much time do you spend playing games on stream versus offline? Do you have much offline time?
Oh, so offline right now, I just finished Silk Song, and I'm playing a lot of Tomodachi Life offline. It's a big shift from one to the other.
Yeah.
Playing a lot of Tomodachi Life on stream. I played Resident Evil 9, which was really really good. Played Fatal Frame 2, and then I was playing an an indie horror game, Heartworm, which was really fun. I got
Hmm.
kind of uh, s- stuck up at a boss fight, but I was like, oh, I'm getting really hungry. I'm just going to end stream. Um, but it really just varies for my day job. My hours kind of vary if it's a busy season, if it's not a busy season. I'm a waitress by day, but so it kind of just depends. But I do get a pretty nice chunk of gaming time if
Yeah.
I'm able to plan accordingly.
That's nice. Well, that's variety, isn't it? So you play Tomodachi Life offline, do you say, or you play it online as well?
Oh, I was playing it offline. I did play it for one or two online, and it was chaos. I was like making chatters and other streamers in it. Um, but it started offline. I played the demo and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. And I've like sunk way too much time into it. But
Oh man, like I know it's a good game. Like when I got three kids, like all three of my kids, like they're all massive gamers, but they all play different things really. But
yeah.
all two of the three of them are playing it. The other one wants to play it, but it's like, well, pocket money, so
Oh my
trying to sort that
gosh.
out. But they're all like, oh, we want to play it. So, yeah, I know it's a good game when that's the case. If all three of my kids are wanting to play it,
Oh
so
my gosh, it is like I missed it on the DS and I played the demo and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is hilarious."
good
Like,
times, man. Oh, that's good. No, that's so good. Tamagotchi life. That's a throwback. Goodness me. Yeah. So that's a nice balance there. So you play a lot of horror, but you do play some variety as well, don't you? So I think that's really good to have that balance. Do you feel?
oh yeah, it's whatever really sparks my interest. If it happens to be like a farming sim, then yeah, or something more like cozy, relaxing if I'm in the mood, or if I'm like, oh, let's boot up, uh, let's play Resident Evil again. It's just kind of however I feel.
That's fair. That's fair. Right, we'll deviate. Let's deviate into Resident Evil for a bit. Let's get onto this. So, like, you've obviously played Bioran, so you've played the OGs. Obviously, you played Requiem, and I know you played some of the modern ones. Like, so what are your favorite? What's your favorite Resident Evil games? Then, have you got like a top three?
Ooh, okay, I do. So funny enough, my first Resident Evil game was 2 remake. I like got a PS4 uh for like the Black Friday that year, and I'm like, oh, I need a game to play it. Why don't I try Resident Evil 2? It was so scary. So I couldn't finish it by myself and I ended up streaming it and loving it. So that Resident Evil 2 remake is one of my favorites. I love 3 original, and I like 1 remake, are like my top 3. I'm
Oh,
not sure.
yeah.
I love playing 9, but I'm not sure where it yet fits in my top 3.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a nice mix. That 2 remake, 3 OG, and 1 remake. I love that because obviously you got like 2 tank control games there as well, but 2 very different era of tank controls, and then you got a modern.
Oh, definitely.
Oh man, playing 2 remake though is that if that's your first proper foray into Resident Evil, that's a sweet game to start with.
Oh my god, I'm like, I'll play it with the lights off by myself on a big TV, and I got up to the first like I got into the RPD when Leon pulls up the zombie in his like jaw, and I was like, and I'm
Wow.
shutting it off right now.
To this day, that moment is like one of my all-time favorite Resident Evil moments. It's so gory.
It's so gory, and it's a good like when in the first one when the zombie's looking back, it's a really good like iconic moment because you're just like, oh, what am I
it's
getting myself into?
it's incredible. Like and that it set the tone, I think, for a lot of people who played the original as well, because you go to that zombie, you see the mouth, and you're like, oh no. And then in the original game, that's when you see the first liquor. So
Oh
everyone's like,
yeah.
oh no, but obviously like, nah, you can have it later.
Surprise!
It's
Oh
so
yeah, they
mean.
tease you. You walk by the window and you're just like, no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
2 remake is so good. Yeah, it scared the bejesus out of me because, again, even from an original, but I played Diary 2 OG so many times, it still scared the crap out of me. I
Oh
loved
yeah.
it.
Every
Absolutely
time
loved
in
it.
the OG, I fall for when the zombie hands come through the door.
Yeah.
Every time,
Oh,
every
man.
time.
Oh, yeah. There's always this like debate of like what's the best remake. I mean, a lot of people will say 1 remake. That's absolutely fair, or even 4
Mhm.
remake. But I think 2 remakes my favorite. I genuinely think it's my favorite. You know.
Yeah,
So
two remake is really nice. Four was really nice. I do miss some of the silliness from 4 original though.
mm,
Some of the, you know,
yeah, you
like the
said that
big
when I raided you. I remember now.
doll.
Yeah.
The first time playing it, I'm like, what the hell is this? But it's, you know, fun, silly camp Resident Evil, and yeah. I mean, the remake is really fun and it looks
Mm.
really beautiful, but I'm like, oh, maybe it could be like a little bit sillier.
Yeah, I agree. I do think I prefer the 4 OGs more than the 4 remake. Just no, not by a massive landslide, but a smidge. You know, I do think the OG's
Oh yeah,
really
yeah.
good. Yeah, but no, free surprises me that you like OG 3. What's your love for 3? Where's that come from?
Oh, I enjoy just seeing Raccoon City and seeing like everything's decay into the insanity that's going on. And then even though it is such like a technically it's a, you know, small enclosed linear, but Raccoon City just feels so vast and you kind of just see everything that's going on.
Mm.
I also really like the what was the online, the PS2 online? I played some of
Oh,
those offline, like,
the Outbreak
recently.
games.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Outbreak games were
yeah.
really fun. I kinda wish that they would make either bring them, um, so you could play them with your friends or something, because they were really even playing with NPCs, it was a really fun time.
Yeah, I know there's a small community online that's dedicated to getting it online, isn't there? So there's definitely ways to do it, but it's not quite the same as Capcom going right. We're gonna give it back, you know, remake it, so to speak, or whatever. Yeah, no, that's a shame, isn't it? What did you think of that part of Requiem then when you go back to Raccoon City then? Because I feel like that was so good to finally see Raccoon City. I know it was obviously exploded and debris everywhere and all that stuff. But it was nice to see a good vast section of the city, I think, in Requiem. What did you
Yeah.
feel?
I really enjoyed it. It was, like, "Oh, finally we come back, we get to see what happened," because you know you wonder of what happened to the city, what's the city like, because they dropped the bomb and you know you don't really hear about anything anymore.
Mm.
And then even in the RPD you get to see like Tofu was there peeking
Yes.
around, and Mr. X was still there. It was just a really nice, or like Tyrant was still there. So it was just really nice to go back and kind of like have a like
Yeah, I honestly feel like we talk about free remake like being, like you mentioned, you like free OG because you actually explore Raccoon City. Like there was a bit of that in free remake, but I feel like Requiem actually showed more of the city than free remake did, which is kind of a weird thing to think about.
oh
Like
yeah,
I wouldn't send me any mods that can kind of create the two, kind of get some of the assets from Requiem into free remake to make it more. I don't know.
adding together.
Maybe, maybe. Speaking of mods, and obviously I know you've done a bit of Byrand. What's your relationship with mods then? Do you do much modding in gaming?
I do a little bit. Funny enough, my first delve into game modding was Resident Evil, because I played 2 and 3 a lot. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't we try and add mods? It can't be that hard, and it makes it so much fun, so funny. Um, I've added some like graphical upscaling mods for like Final Fantasy 9 I've done. So
Oh,
some like
nice.
little things. I've even added some mods on games for the Steam Deck. Um, some quality of life stuff, some just silly things. I feel like it just adds an extra layer
Mm, that's so
to
nice.
it.
Punch Nine's my favorite game of all time, by the way. So, like you mentioned, the FF9. That's it. We're talking about it. So, I didn't expect this conversation to happen. I'm all for it. So, when you say like quality of life, is that like the Moguri mod, or is that like a different mod?
Yeah, yeah, it
Yes,
was
nice.
because I was gonna play it and everyone's like, "Oh, why don't you try adding this? It makes everything just look a little bit better." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." And it was literally so easy to do, just
Mm,
like dropping a file in. And then
yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
Oh, I love mine so much. Like, have you got favorite games in Final Fantasy series?
I do. I've played quite a few of the mainline ones. I think there's like 2 or 3 that like I haven't gotten to 15 yet. And then there's like 1 or 2 more that I haven't gotten to. I really like 10 and I really like 7. I do really like 9 as well.
Hmm.
Um, they're all just really fun. The characters are all very endearing. The villains are really fun as well. Um, yeah, and then a lot of them at the end, I'm just like, you guys are making me cry on purpose.
Yes.
You're
Stop
doing
it.
this on purpose. Yeah.
How dare you? Why do you make me play this game, guys? God.
Exactly. Why did you make me like this character so much?
Yeah. When in doubt, blame chat. That's for sure. Good times. Oh man. So Denim, you're stuck on a remote island then, and yeah, I'm sorry to
Correct.
say it, you're going to be on this island for the rest of your life. I'm so sorry. But you can only then, therefore, play free games on that island. What would they be?
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna bring Animal Crossing New Leaf. Uh, I'm gonna bring what's another? I'm gonna bring Silent Hill 2, the original, and then one more game, one more game. I'm gonna bring I'll bring Resident Evil 2 remake. Those 3 on my
Hmm.
island. Very again, opposite ends of the spectrum, but
Yeah, interesting choices. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, Town Crossing. I mean, you can have a lifetime of fun playing that.
days and
You got your own
days.
little community in there as well, so you can, don't like you can get out, you can come in, type of thing. I love that. Yeah, that's great. And then 2 horror games, like two. Yeah, I mean, you got you can get the different endings in Silent Hill 2 remake. Sorry, Silent Hill 2 OG. You said sorry. Get
Oh
the endings
yeah,
in
yeah.
that.
All the different endings and then collect all the different things and go down a because every time I play that, the same as Resident Evil, like or whenever I play Resident Evil 1 remake, every time I unlock a new achievement or I get a different ending or something different happens or there's always something where I'm like, wait a minute, I
Hmm.
haven't seen that before, which is wild. Absolutely crazy. But I feel like I do a lot of the same. Like I'll notice something different, or I'm like, oh, that connects back to this, or what if that's like this? And it sends me down like a thought rabbit hole.
Yeah. But I mean, because there's so many ways you can play Silent Hill 2 OG, like especially if you had like the Born from Wish DLC as well with that.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
get that with it, yeah. And then 2 remake. I mean, you've got the little mini games, haven't you? You got you got Hunkin Tofu. You've got
Oh yeah.
the additional content. I can't remember what they're called now, but where you could see what would happen if the mayor's daughter survived and stuff like that. That mini game.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of variety, surprising amounts of variety in there.
Yeah, trying to think of like the most games that or the games that I've replayed the most, and I was like, oh, okay. I could be on an island forever playing Silent Hill 2. And then Animal Crossing is my palate cleanser. And be like, what are you guys up to?
Nice. That's a good choice. I like that. That's really good. 2 horrors and a sandbox, basically, isn't it? So yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, Denim, do you have any video game collectibles? Do you collect stuff? Yeah.
I do. I have like a very small and kind of like eclectic. It's kind of when the opportunity presents itself. But I do have some. Funny enough, for Final Fantasy, I have like a big Sephiroth statue. I have a Heather statue from Silent Hill
Nice.
3. I have a Tifa doing the dolphin punch. I have some like horror collectibles too, and some like because I love Pokemon. So I have some little Pokemon as well.
That's so good. And we got the green screen, so I can't see any of it. I might have to look at some. Maybe you can send some pictures on your Instagram or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is it the really big Sephiroth statue that came out during Rebirth?
Oh,
think?
I can grab. Yeah, he's right
Ooh.
here, so I can just grab him.
Oh, okay. Please be careful. I don't want to break it. We've got Ali G show in chat. Hello, lovely. Never met a person that's been on the streamer store. It's live as well. Everyone go and check out Ali G show. Oh my god, yes it is. That's so cool. Oh my god. What a treat this is. That's so
I was
cool.
like so jazzed waiting for him to come
Yeah.
in.
God, that's amazing. Yeah, I think that is the one that came out when Rebirth came out. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, it looks so good.
I was like, oh, it's gonna get here in 10 days. Oh, it's gonna get here in 6 days. Oh my gosh, it's here.
He's here. He's here.
He's here.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Thank you.
Nice, amazing collectibles.
Thank you.
Okay. I've got a question from a previous streamer for you, Denim, which kind of links into collectibles almost. A previous streamer of the podcast asked a future streamer a question. This one has landed on for yourself, Denim. The question is, if you could be any gaming item, what would you be?
Okay, so I was trying to think, and I'm like, oh, maybe I could be like a health item to be helpful.
Yeah.
But I think it would be fun to be like a little power up keychain or a little power up thing to give you more ammo or something like that, like a little in-game collectible.
Yeah, like the charms in like Resident Evil Requiem and 4 remake and stuff.
Get me in the little gotcha machine.
That's so cool. I like that. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe like be like a mega elixir or something like that from Final Fantasy. I don't know, but no, I like that. Yeah, it's a little gaming gacha or like a charm
materia or something.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go. Oh, if anyone's got any questions for DenimBlonde, please come and ask them in chat, by the way. So I've got another question for you then, which is you're about to start a new game for the first time, and you've not played it before. Do you normally start on medium difficulty? Do you go to easy mode? Or do you like, oh, screw it, I'm going hard difficulty? Where do you normally start?
I normally chicken out and I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to go easy.
Yeah. Every
time. Unless it's like for Requiem, I'm like, oh, I got this. I'll just go. I went no automatic saves, and I wish that I did, but it was fine. It was totally fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's something completely new, I always go to the easiest difficulty because I've played some games like I played a lot of Dark Souls games. And then Luigi's Mansion 3, I was like, why is this so hard? Why can't I get a shot off on this ghost? What is this?
Oh my god. No, that's totally fair. And Requiem was a weird one. I felt like I felt like Requiem was like I played normal difficulty as well. I tend to start that way, um, but I found it was a little bit easy. I don't know, for the most part anyway. But then like you have like easy mode, and you have like two standard difficulties, and then you had like the hard difficulty, which was ridiculous to be honest.
Oh, I
So
can't even
yeah.
imagine. But I feel kind of the way that you feel. So I didn't go easy. I was like, oh, I'll go normal, and then I'll go where I have to use the ink ribbons, because I always have an abundance of ink ribbons after any playthrough anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But it felt like I think I had like one or two bullets left, and I, through not paying attention, had accidentally sold a lot of my bullets. So
Oh man.
yeah, it wasn't, I was still able to finish the game. So it might have been a little bit easier, or maybe
Yeah.
we're, just pros.
That's fair. No, that's fair. Hey, Captain Sight Service in chat. Demon Lord Sonic's got a question for you. What is a game you wish would have a remake? That's a really good question. Thank you.
I wish, right off the top of my head, and I know that it's already in the works, I wish Code Veronica would get a remake.
Yes.
I wish Haunting Ground would get a remake as well. I think that just those two off the top of my head.
I remember when Bloober Team, who obviously did the Silent Hill remakes, were doing that teaser.
Oh
And
no, I
a
thought it
lot
was
of
going to be
people,
Rule of
yeah, Rule of
Rose.
Rose or possibly Haunting Ground, people were thinking, weren't they? Yeah,
That was
and
going to be amazing.
yeah, it's like, oh, okay, never mind.
Oh yeah,
So-
don't care.
but yeah, Haunting Ground would be good. Like it would be. It's one of those games, isn't it? That was a bit janky, but equally like if it was done properly as a remake, it would flourish. I feel like like if RE Engine was involved, maybe even some of the team from Capcom's Resident Evil team combined with the Haunting Ground team, I think that would be an absolutely brilliant game if it was to be remade.
Oh, 100%. Even just like some quality of life upgrades or updates to it, it would be so. I mean, it was. I played it for the first time like a year or two ago, and I had to like look at a guide for some stuff. But even I don't. It it has everything. Like there's stalker enemies, different stalker enemies. There's so much to do, so much to see. The different endings. I think it would do really well, especially with the hype that it has now, being a very expensive uh, PS2 game.
Yeah, I do feel like those are the type of titles that would be really good to get remade. Like everyone's like saying, oh, the Final Fantasy VII remakes, the Resident Evil 4 remakes, which are some of my favorite games. But some people also feel like there's an argument to be made that some of the flawed, rough gems out there, like Haunting Ground, they are the ones that we should be uplifting and putting into the spotlight. I feel so. It would be really good to do that. I think at
Yeah.
some point, for
Or
sure.
at least
Yeah.
even like make it accessible, more accessible to play even.
Yeah, but Code Veronica as well. Oh, I really hope that game's getting a remake. Like when they announced 4 remake, I was like, "What? Code Veronica? What are you
Code
doing?"
Veronica's right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right there. What are you doing? A Dino Crisis remake, Captain. That's a fair
Ooh,
shout
Dino
for
Crisis remake
sure.
would be good too. Maybe because they brought it onto Steam,
Yes,
right? So maybe there'll be a Dino Crisis remake.
I love how much pressure has been thrown at Capcom to get the original Resident Evil trilogy onto Steam. It's finally happened now.
I know, yeah.
Like, again, I think GOG had a big
After
part to play in
forever. Or what is
that.
it? It's like Capcom just doesn't want your money. They
Yeah,
just don't want it. Leaving
nah.
it on the table.
I'm sure they made no money with those so with the OGs on Steam for sure.
Yeah.
Going to deviate slightly now. So, where's your streamer name come from? Obviously, with respect to like doxing and stuff like that. Is there like a story behind your streamer name?
I I'd gone through like a couple different like thoughts of what I wanted my name to be, and I ended up picking it because It was a popular, like, blue hair color in the early 2010s of, like, denim blue, denim blonde. So I was like, "Oh, that's kinda funny," and I like to wear jeans, so why not? Whatever.
That's fair. Yeah. It works really well. Like, and again, I feel like it suits
Thank
you
you.
aesthetically. Like, for your look, I think it works so well. With your
Thank you.
aesthetic. So yeah, it's like when I saw the name, when I saw you, it's like, yep, adds up. It's a bit like me with Johnny B. Like, you wouldn't expect me to have a beard, I suppose, with a name like that. So it's
Not at all.
that's not all. No. So you picked up streaming? Was it during the pandemic? Was it? How long have you been streaming for?
It was, right before the pandemic. So my first stream was on, New Year's Eve. What year did the 2019? I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it feels so long ago. So my first stream was on New Year's Eve. I was like, "Oh, I finally have the courage to do it." And then the pandemic happened, and I'm like, "Oh, well, I have all this time now." So I started streaming more regularly and meeting a lot of really cool people, a lot of really awesome people that I still talk to. Um, Funny enough, I originally wanted to be an Animal Crossing streamer, but I'm not
Wow.
very good at Animal Crossing, or I'm not very, like, aesthetic. I kinda just dump everything out of my pockets wherever I am. And then
Sorry.
I somehow was like, "Why don't I play Resident Evil 1 Remake? How hard or scary can, like, that game be?" Very hard and very scary for the
Yeah,
first time.
100%. Oh, I just love this idea of you just going and playing Animal Crossing, going just that there,
And I'm
and
like,
there's
"I'm not
people in
very
your
good at
chat
this."
getting like, they're like OCDs, like, what are you doing?
Pretty much. And I was like, I'll get to that later. And then I'd visit other people's islands during the pandemic, and I'm like, "Wow, this looks amazing." And I come back to mine, and I'm like, "Sorry, we gotta come back to this dump of an island."
That's so funny. Oh, I can just see the triggering it's making, and I love it. I love it. Like, you know what? I might do it myself. I don't play in Animal Crossing, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I think it sounds like something hilarious to get my chat to get involved in. So is it bothering you? Oh, well,
Right?
That's so good.
Just wandering through, and there would be, like, a random toilet in the middle of somewhere, and I'm like, I just had to get pocket space. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's funny. And Animal Crossing, yeah, during the pandemic as well, there was that like doing Animal Crossing thing, wasn't there? Like
Oh,
that
yeah, it
meme.
was, like, on the same day they released, which is
Yeah,
absolutely crazy.
yeah, that was funny. That was a funny. Like, what are you playing today, guys? You're playing Doom, or you're playing Animal Crossing?
Or, like, the Oppenheimer and Barbie together,
Yes.
the Barbenheimer.
Yeah, God damn, good times. Oh man. Oh, so good, so good. So you went down the Animal Crossing route. Was like not quite. Then you went down Resident Evil 1 remake. So is it? So did you come in when you come into streaming? Then did you come in with this idea that you wanted to be like a cozy streamer or a horror streamer, or is that I'm just going to play what I want, how I want to do it? What was your mindset going into it?
Going in, I was like, "I'm just gonna play whatever makes whatever I think is fun and kinda see what test out the water, see what it's like, the stream, see if I even really like it." And it just has kinda evolved. I'll sometimes play stuff that's a little bit different, um, but I kinda just always go back to the home of scary games. So I'm like, I guess I'll focus more on these because it's I get more, like, I have more time to focus on, like, a scary game and figuring out a puzzle and doing that during stream. So I'm like, "Why don't I just focus more on that and getting out my scary backlog,
Yeah.
during stream while I can."
That's fair. That's fair. Also, I haven't really said it yet. So obviously, I know you're a YouTube partner, which is massive
Oh,
congratulations.
thank
That's
you.
incredible.
Thank
So
you.
we haven't really talked much about your YouTube content then. So what's your like separation between Twitch and YouTube? Do you do like live? Do you do VODs? Do you do specific content? What's your YouTube like?
So my YouTube is Which I need to post. I've been kind of slacking on my YouTube. I'll put like shorts up on YouTube. I was putting VODs, like lightly edited VODs on YouTube. I've made some separate content, or sometimes if there's a game that I really want to play, but it doesn't fit in my schedule, I'll play it offline and put it onto YouTube. Um, it's kind of just whatever sort of space at the moment. I would like to go live on YouTube, which it's gonna sound silly, but I have like uh I feel so safe on Twitch in my home, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's fair,
trying to go
isn't it?
live over there. I don't know what it's like or know what,
Yeah.
what anything does or
That's totally fair. Though it is again, it's comfort. It's nice, isn't it? I do feel like with my experience of doing both, like I feel like Twitch has just got a certain vibe about being live. It does feel homely. So I feel like I do genuinely feel the same way. So yeah, no, that's good. That's awesome. That's so good. So you kind of, I think, possibly answered this away, but let's just to kind of re ask the question, I suppose, about like a schedule. You mentioned obviously you got work and stuff like that. So do you stream to a schedule, or is it like when I feel like I can mentally from work schedule, work rotas, etc. What's your situation with that?
I try as hard as I can to stick to a schedule. I stream almost every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around the same time. It kind of depends because I don't know if it happens to you as well, but something right before stream always happens. Like the dog has to go outside or wants to go outside right before I need to stream. Somebody tries to call me on the phone, or like someone knocks on the door. Like something always seems to happen right before stream. But I always try to go live at the same time. It's like noon Pacific time. Um, and it is nice to try to stick to that schedule,
Yeah.
so I can always kind of like, oh, I can't do anything that day because I'm doing stream, or I can't, and my work is flexible enough that I can kind of work around it.
No, that's good. No, that's really good to hear that. I love that as well though. You like, the dog, people being in use of that. So as soon as like you hit that go live button, is that all go like no, someone else's
Yeah, I'm
problem?
like, you are fed, you have water, you've been outside, like
Yeah.
you are good.
No, that's the one thing that's really helpful actually for my wife. Bless her. Like she, like if our son's playing F or whatever, I'm like, can you deal with him, please? Or if someone in my annoying chat redeems the bomb sauce live, like I'm like, oh god, I've got to get like
Oh.
milk. I need the milk. I need
You saved
some
my
milk.
lovely assistant.
Yeah, so bless. I don't know if I could function as a streamer without her, to be honest, because of outside interference. So, oh man, yeah, that's a thing, isn't it, for sure?
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Going slightly backwards then. So, you said you started streaming New Year's, basically 29 going into 2020, if it was the COVID year. What was the feelings you had, like of like, okay, I'm gonna hit that go live button? What was the thoughts running through your head? What was the decisions that started to happen? Thinking, I want to give this a go. What was that vibe like for you before you hit go live for the first time?
So I wanted to start streaming because at the time, so I live in where I'm from California. At the time, I was living on the East Coast, and I was watching a lot of people who were playing like New Leaf, and just the community that they had, and all the friends and stuff that they were making. And I'm like, oh, this might be, because it's so hard to like make friends as an adult. So I'm like, this might be a really good way to like make friends. Not knowing the pandemic was going to happen, and it honestly had, like, I've met a lot of people who all across the world. I've met people who I find out like live very close to me that I, can hang out with in person. It's just really been such a great way to connect with people. Um, my
Very
first
good.
go live though, I was so scared. I
Yeah.
was so scared.
What was your setup like at that point then? Did you have like a webcam, like microphone? Was it on PC? I think you said PC, or did you have console? What was it? Yeah.
So it it was like the cheapest webcam, my PC. I had like kid headphones because they were the only like pink headphones that weren't over $100 that I could find. So I had like these kid pink headphones. I was in a fold out chair. Because I spent all the money on the PC.
Yeah, yeah.
So so I had like a lamp, like a couple different lamps, all the lamps I could find in the house, like to give myself enough light. It was very silly.
I think
Or
everyone,
feels silly now
yeah,
compared to, you know.
everyone feels it, doesn't he? Looking back, oh god, what is that? Yeah. Yeah, I was very fortunate because I was a radio DJ before I started streaming, so I had like a good
Oh.
microphone already. I was
Oh,
very
that's
fortunate.
awesome.
Yeah, but my webcam, I was like, it was a potato, so it was like, I need to get a better webcam.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, we cringe back on it. No, that's for sure. But yeah, we got to start somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, and two, it's like, if you like it, then you can upgrade. If you like it, then you can upgrade, you know?
Mm. No, that's true. That's true. So, what are some of your favorite memories then? If you've been streaming for like that was 6 years. Then goodness me, wow. What are some of your
Live.
favorite like memories of playing games with your community? Like, what comes to mind in that time period?
Some of my favorite memories are I did a co-stream with she was in here earlier, Barbe, and
Ah, hi, Barbie.
we made cupcakes together at my apartment, and we made them mostly like we had a bunch of different incentives. Um, we basically made the cupcakes blindfolded and like with our hands, and they were full of all this nasty gross stuff, but it was just so much fun to do that and then to do that together. um
That sounds like a vibe.
it was in my apartment we put like anchovies in them, and my apartment like stank like anchovies for a couple of days. Oh my gosh, but it was a lot of fun
Oh my
to
god.
do that together.
Fair play. My goodness me. Yeah. So, is there any stories about like the community that you'd like to think of, like any trolling or any wonderful wholesome moments that come to mind as well?
Oh, my first time going to TwitchCon and, like, being able to, like, meet people in the community
Oh,
and
nice.
having, like, "Oh my gosh, Denim. Oh my gosh, hi," or, like, I met Sonic my first TwitchCon, and I'm like, "Oh, oh my gosh, hi," like, putting names to faces and getting to hang out with people. IRL was so much fun, and just, like, getting to see your community members and just see everybody, and I think that was really, like, heartwarming.
Yeah. Oh man. No, I love that. It's one of my favorite things is meeting the community in person. Like we did a meetup in 2021, just when the pandemic was starting to release its grip, in like the summer of 21, and we did like a meetup in Manchester, UK. And like we had about 30 streamers come together, and it was just like, oh my god, everyone was like, "Oh, you're taller than I thought you'd be, JB," and stuff like that. I was like, "What? I have legs under this desk, you know." So it's so funny when you do meet them in real life, but most of the time, everyone's so sweet. Like it's like,
Oh, yeah, everybody's so nice, and it's just always, like, such good energy to meeting, and then I made a lot of friends at TwitchCon that, like, we're now, like, all streamer friends, and I can't wait to see them again, you know? So it's just crazy how Twitch just connects you to people.
yeah, for sure. I've not had the privilege of doing TwitchCon yet, but hopefully soon. Fingers crossed, I can do one. But I know obviously you're across the pond, so I don't know if we'll ever meet one day. You never know. But yeah, that was magical fun, says Sonic, Demon Lord Sonic. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was
so
so much
so fun.
fun.
Money to you. um, so yeah, we're almost at the end now. So yeah, what advice would you think about giving anyone that's thinking of picking up streaming for the first time? Is there any wisdom, any guidance, anything that you've picked up over the years?
My advice would be, if you're thinking about it, just do it. It doesn't, because you can always polish things, upgrade your equipment, make things better with time. But getting yourself out there, putting it out there is the most important. And then you can always worry about everything else later, coming together later. But yeah, just do it.
For sure. If there's any final questions, by the way, in chat, you want to ask DenimBlonde, now's the time to ask. But no, that's such good advice. That's so true. Like, I always think the hardest thing to do is hit and go live. Like, especially the first time. Oh God, like it's it's like, oh my God, what's going on? It's a feeling you can't explain, really, isn't it? It's the unknown, isn't it? Do you feel?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, what if nobody comes? And it's you just have to get used to talking, because there was my first stream, there was nobody for a while, and then there was one person, and her and I were like trying to play Resident Evil, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, and she's like, I don't know what to do either.
It builds character. Oh, blurry there. It builds character, doesn't it? Streaming, literally, as we just had that moment there. There you go, jank. Yeah. You have these moments, and you just get stronger for it. So, Demon Lord Sonic's got a question. Ask her about the love triangles in Tamagotchi life.
Oh my God.
You have to explain this one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was trying to see, because it's my first time playing Tamagotchi Life, and I'm like, oh, you can, make relationships. Can you make a love triangle? Let's see if I can make a love triangle.
Oh, okay.
And I made like Hello Kitty, and I made like some pumpkin person and a strawberry and like Bat Boy, and I'm trying to basically just play dolls and see who or what, and then I made some celebrities, and yeah, there's poor Hello Kitty just keeps getting her heart broken, and I don't.
Oh,
I know.
Poor Hello Kitty. That's so sad.
And chat's watching, and I'm like, I'm gonna break up their relationship, and chat's like, damn.
Wow, chat. Wow.
Yeah, and chat's like, well, have you ever tried playing The Sims? And I'm like, you guys don't want to see me play The Sims.
No. I get the impression they might want to see you play The Sims now. Oh, that was such a wonderful chat, then, and thank you so much. It's been so lovely. Do you want to tell us where we can find you on social media, by the way? Everyone go and give some love and some following to DenimBlonde. Whereabouts are you on socials?
Of course. So I am on Instagram, or I'm on all the places. DenimBlonde, and then on Instagram and TikTok. I think I'm DenimBlonde, but the O is a 0, because some imposter is already DenimBlonde. But
I know, I just noticed this. Yeah. There's a few. If you can't find DenimBlonde without the O, do it with the 0. I've noticed that. Yeah. That pesky imposter. Like, I've got one as well. Like, I've got the underscore crew. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boo. I'll get you, Johnny Beard. I will.
Right, so, I'll find you.
Yeah, I'll find you, and I will tell you to suspend your account. There
can be only one Johnny Beard.
There's only one. Yeah. Oh, that was so much fun. Thank you so much for being on the Streamer Stories Live. It's been great. Everyone in chat, go and give DenimBlonde some love. That's for sure. That was awesome.